everyone. We are at the Colorado Springs U Pull and Pay again. And as promised, we're here to get a rear end. So we're standing in front of an 01 Blazer with the G80 code rear end that I want to pull out of it. And first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to hit this rear end with some penetrating spray. And I'm going to show you guys another truck that is here and what you want to look for in a rear end and what not to pick in a rear end. And then we'll get back to actually pulling this thing. And hopefully we'll get this thing out of here. And I've even got a fun way to transport it that you guys are going to love. Hey everyone. So like I said, we're going to take the penetrating spray and we're just going to hit all our bolts underneath here for the U-bolts. We're going to hit all of that. Sway bar bolts, shock bolts, any of my mounts for my brake lines, cables, anything like that. I'm just going to hit it all. I'm going to soak this thing. And that ought to make my job 100% easier, okay? It might make it a little messier, but that's why I brought paper towels. So we're going to do all this, and then we're going to let this sit while we go look for some other parts that we came for. Sorry, and then we're going to come back here in a few minutes and dismantle all of this. Okay guys, now we're under the rear end of another 01. I believe this is a Jimmy, and I wanted to show you guys of what not to get when you come to the junkyard. Now if you can look carefully, you see that top bolt has been replaced because it's shinier than all the other bolts, and then you'll see the nice grease ring right there at the bottom of the pinion seal, or not the cover seal. And on the ground right there, you can see a dark spot from the fluid leaking out. And then right here, you can also see where fluid's been leaking out. So this rear end, it's been ran low on fluid and abused. So that's just a no-go. Don't even touch this rear end unless you're just using it for the casing or something. Whereas the other rear end that I just showed you, nothing's been touched. There's no leaks, no nothing going on. So that's why I'm pulling that one as opposed to this one, even though I found this one first. All right, we're back under the rear end again, the one I want to pull. And I went over and got some other things for my lovely girlfriend's car, who's actually holding the camera right now. And we came back over here after the penetrating fluid set, and I'm going to start pulling this. So basically, it's pretty simple. All I'm going to do is cut the brake line up here, and then I'm going to start working my way in. I'm going to take my sway bar off, and then after the sway bar's off, I'm going to come in and I'm going to hit my shocks, and then I'm going to do my U-bolts, and it should just drop right out. Oh, and I need to undo my e-brake cable first. But after that, the whole thing should just drop right out and I can wheel it up front and pay for it. So, wish me luck.
Go.
All right, everyone. We did it. We got the rear end. Now, for the really fun part, taking it home in the Honda. So, we'll show you how we do that here in just a second. But I'm going to pull my greatest magic trick ever and get it in there. Cut it. All right, looky there. It is in. I laid the back seats down, put some pads down, and it's good to go. So we're gonna get this thing home. Thank you to my lovely girlfriend for helping me all day. Everybody please subscribe to see what we do with this rear end and future shenanigans. But we're like super hungry and we're gonna go get some Wendy's. So y'all have a good Labor Day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.